Alright, this is part 2 of the animating text tutorial. We're going to start. We had our animation going on with the word animation, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to first off by clicking the bottom left where it says new layer. I'm going to put a new layer. Flash has layers just like Photoshop. I'm going to double click on that layer 1 and name it break. With animation, the other layer I had named animation before. So also like Photoshop, they have the eye that you can show or hide your images. In this case, it would be your animation. So I'm going to hide the animation first, part 1, so that we can concentrate only on part 2. So highlighting that layer. Okay, we're creating a new layer. We did that. Okay, so we're going to type in the word break in all caps. So I am going to go to my text tool, type in the word break. I'm going to actually make it smaller and pick a different font. Okay. I'm also going to change my color. Okay, so I'm going to do like bright green letters. Okay. Okay, so modify break apart and okay. Modify break apart and convert to symbol. Okay, so click on my text box, modify break apart. They go into individual letter boxes. Click on each, modify, convert to symbol, keep it as a movie clip. Whoops. Well, I think I have some old ones that I want to get rid of first. So please don't do that. But you should be able to look in your library and there should only be animation. So now if we go back to clicking on the box, modify, convert to symbol, it'll allow me to do it. Okay. Same thing for R, E, A, K. Okay. Okay, now we're going to distribute to layers. We've done this a few times already, so I'm going to highlight all my letters. I'm going to modify, timeline, distribute to layers, and it gives me all layers with each individual letter has its own layer. You can click on the break, B-R-E-A-K layer, and we can delete that. There's a garbage can at the bottom. So all we need is the B-R-E-A-K layers. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take all these layers. I'm going to click on the top left of the first layer and the bottom right of the last layer. I'm going to take it and click in the middle, whoops, and hold my mouse down and drag it to the right, and I'm going to stop it and let go right at 61 so that I'm telling Flash that I want my first animation to end at 60, which was that animate that we can't see right now, and this new one will start at 61. Okay, so that's how that works. So we're starting at 61. Okay. Okay. All right, click 120, insert timeline frame. Okay. So we already go to 120. So we're good with that. We don't have to insert a a frame. Okay, on the first frame, we're going to insert a motion tween. And first frame for us would be 61. So going all the way down for all my letter layers, I'm going to insert a motion tween. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do the letters individually. So on layer B at frame 90, so layer B, frame 90, I am going to insert a keyframe, and I'm going to move the letter B up on the page. So insert timeline keyframe, and I'm also going to take my arrows and move that B up a little bit on the page. Okay. And the letter R at 95, we're going to add a keyframe. So R, 95, insert timeline keyframe, and with R, I'm going to move it up but not as high as the B. I'm going to take my little arrows again, move that up a little bit. Okay. Okay, on layer E at frame 101, so E, 101, insert timeline keyframe, and I'm going to move it up and rotate it. So I'm going to move it up a little bit. Actually, I might move it down just to be different here. Down, and then I'm going to use my free transform tool, and I'm going to hold it a little outside and turn it, rotate it a little bit. Okay. All right. On layer A at 108 keyframe, so A, 108, insert timeline keyframe, and with the A, I'm going to bring the A down on the page, bring it all the way down. Okay, and then K at 116. Whoops. Insert timeline keyframe. I'm going to move that up actually. You can do up, you can down, just as long as you're moving your letters. It really doesn't matter what you're doing with these letters. And then again at 120, we're going to do the K. So, whoops. Insert timeline keyframe, and I am going to so I'm gonna whoops I am going to rotate it, and then I'm going to move it off the page. Okay. Okay, so now we can look and see what we did. Okay, so remember, we're not seeing animation, the animation part of it, so it's going to be blank until it hits 61, and then at 61 you're going to see your new animation that you just created. Okay, so like I said, we're going to see all kinds of variations on it, so why don't we turn on the animation portion of it and then we'll run it again. So you're going to show your first part, and then it switches to your second part, and there you go. Awesome. All right, great job. Take care.